far better than that life that you have left? Think about this. Now, there are one or two more things that I need to pick on today, and we carry it on tomorrow. Now, it's wonderful, wonderful the way Allah constructs things in the Quran. Now, people in Uhud, they said to the Prophet, you see, your discretion here was wrong. Allah did right and you did wrong. Allah responds, Kullun min indillah. Kullun min indillah. Muhammad, tell them, all of it is from Allah. The good and evil, all of it that came was all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, fine. In the verse after, guess what he says? He says the good is from Allah and the evil is from you. We're saying, oh Allah, you just said everything is from you. This is what Allah is inviting us to understand. That if you have been defeated, it's from Allah. Tilka layam nudawiluha bainan nas. I gave you victory at Badr. I've given you defeat at Uhud. It is from me. All of it is from me. However, as far as you are concerned, there is a friend of God and an enemy of God waiting inside you. The way you interact with success and the way you interact with victory and the way you interact with defeat will determine success or failure inside yourself. The success is from me and the failure is from you. How? How? Allah is saying, I have planned all of these things, and indeed we'll look into it much further in the next few days. But the way you interact with it is what determines you. The world is going to be as it is. It was meant to be this way. Your mother was going to die. How do you react to that situation is you. You are meant to arise at this lofty pedestal of being the King of Kings. How do you interact with that situation is what makes you. You are meant to be reduced to a sweeper of the street. Allah meant that for you. How do you interact with it is what is going to determine you. Yunus was meant to be in the belly of the fish. How he interacts. The other prophet was meant to suffer the way he suffered. His family was meant to die. He was meant to become infested with all the germs. How he interacts is what determines him. You see, when Allah gives me unending power, if I become Saddam, then that's my damnation. If I become Sulaiman, then that is my salvation. Can you see that? If Allah takes everything away from me, and if I become miserable and an enemy of God, then that determines me. And if Allah takes everything away, and the soul says, oh Lord, it was yours anyway, then that is the friend of God. Ibrahim is in his lap, died. The Prophet looks at Ibrahim and he says, even though the heart is torn with grief, the tears choke me, the eyes flood incessantly, yet the tongue shall not utter a word that is displeasing to my Lord. O Lord, he belonged to you. You have taken him away. And look at the Hussain of Karbala. We find this scene, and I have not seen Hussain in this way in Karbala. At every point, yes, he is broken, but he finds enough courage to stand and resolve, to stand and walk. There are one or two instances in which he doesn't find that resolve. The first one, he has his hands raised to the sky, and a little baby's neck is torn. The Maqtal recounts, he trembles in such a way that Hussain loses his control. He is unable to move. This is the first time this great soul in Karbala is collapsing. Do you know what he says? He says, "O Lord, I place my supplication to you. What makes it easy for me to bear is that you share in this event with me. O you who preserves all souls with what they have done. Ya Qareeb, Ya Mujib. O the one who is so near, O the one who responds. This is how he interacts with that loss. اللهم إنا نسألك بحق الحسين وجده وأبيه وأمه وأخيه وتسعة المعصومين من ذريته وبنيه. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. اللهم عجل فرج إمامنا المنتظر واجعلنا من أنصاره وأعوانه والمستشهدين بين يديه. Can we pray Surah Fatiha for our dear mother who used to adorn these gatherings with us in the previous years, Marhuma Marzia Bai, and for all marhumin and for shafa of all marda. Al-Fatiha. Bismillah ar-Rahman.